lived in our car for about 2 weeks.
I slept right here. I know which door is it. The one that has the bee on it.
My name is Karen. I have 2 boys, and I was homeless for about a year. So we lived in the van parked across the street from Target at Castle Park, and we stayed in there for about 2 weeks. And then we called 211. They answered and they told us that they had a voucher for us for the motel. We stayed at the motel for about 2.5 months. And then we finally moved into the shelter at the YWCA. I was in the shelter for about 5 months. We worked really good with our case manager to find my husband a job. I was pregnant at the time, so it was up to him to get the job and try to make some income so that way we can move out of there. It was scary at first, like living in a park and having to like go to the store and then drive back to the park, and people seeing us every day there. It was like embarrassing in a way because I've never went through that situation before, where I had to stay in a car and act like everything is okay, but it's not. Being homeless is not easy because you're out there having to worry about your kids and what to expect for the next day and what our next move is. I took him to the park a lot so he can play and not have to worry about the situation that we were in. Being in the car was really hard because we couldn't really move around and would take turns sleeping just to make sure there was no police coming by. It was difficult to provide clothing. We didn't have much clothes, we didn't have blankets, we didn't have pillows. We didn't have anything. So I think we worried more about feeding our kid than feeding ourselves. While we were in the shelter, our friend referred us to a lady named Mary Dunbar. I actually called and I left her a voicemail telling her that I really needed support for my son to get him clothes. He didn't have no shoes, socks, or anything for school. So Mary called me back, and that's when she told me about the WestSide Baby. And she said that she could do 2 orders and for my son and the baby as well. From WestSide Baby, I ended up getting diapers, wipes, clothes for Jacob for school. He also got like different Halloween costumes. He was like super excited because it's actually what he wanted from the store. And so us not being able to have the money at the time to provide for him, he got it from WestSide Baby. And so he was really happy for that. Not being able to have like a booster seat for my son and also like a car seat for Leon, me taking Jacob to school and taking both of them to their appointments was really hard. And so we asked Mary to request it from WestSide Baby. And Mary showed me these booster seat and car seat, and I was like really excited, because we've been looking for one for a long time, and we actually got it from WestSide Baby. I've been living here since October 27th. I'm really excited to be living here in our own apartment, and my son having, his own room, being able to have a place to call home. WestSide Baby has helped us a lot. I got so much help from WestSide Baby. It's like a blessing.